social media, who have been harassed on social media, like their information has been shared and that one has stopped their reputation. They're even shy to come back in the public. Why? Because somebody used their information, their private information, and posted it there on website, which make them now shy from the public because their reputation has been tampered with. So sometimes don't keep quiet with those things. If you get somebody sending you messages that are not right, you have to report. It doesn't matter whether they are threatening you to share something about you, you have to report immediately and get help. Maybe you can get counseling, maybe yeah, something like that, and it will help you. But don't keep quiet with it. Then keep contact with trusted adults. If something strange happens, you can contact that person and you say, this, I've seen this, how can I go about it? That adult will be able to help you in that area. So you need to keep contacts with trusted adults, somebody that you know that can counsel you, somebody you know that in that area can tell you what to do or can guide you. So you need to have contacts of such people. You need to build on your profile so that these people can help you. So you need to have those contacts in your list so that anything happens, you can easily contact them and they help you. These are some of the secure communication tools that we are going to look at some of them. There are very many, but I just picked some few of them that you can use in your daily life, or yeah, in any area that you are in. We have Signal. Signal is widely regarded as one of the most secure messaging app available. It offers end-to-end encryption for text messages, voice calls, and video calls, and profile sharing. So Signal is one of those communication tools that you can use. Then we have DuckDuckGo. This is a search engine. It can help you. It does not track your search history and provides privacy-focused features. So this one is good for you. You can use it as a search engine instead of just using a Google. So you can use this one. And then you can also use Avest, the one I shared earlier on. You can use that one. Brave, I mean, you can use Brave for your search. You can download that one and then you use it as a search engine. You can in your phone or in your laptop. It is also a good one. It is secure. Then data storage and backup. You use a cloud storage with encryption services like pCloud and Mega. They offer secure cloud storage with encryption and local backups. Regularly backup your data to an external hard drive or USB. You can use a USB only thing to always back up your data so that you don't lose what you have. Then on WhatsApp, WhatsApp is also one of the secure communication tool. WhatsApp is properly a message platform owned by Meta Facebook that offers end-to-end encryption for messages and calls, and even videos. So WhatsApp is so secure. It is end-to-end encrypted. And then we have a Tor browser. The Tor browser is an onion router, is a browser that anonymizes your internet traffic by routing it through multiple services. This one, it can keep you from tracking online. If somebody is tracking you, they will not be able to track you online activities, or it cannot identifying your location. Somebody will not identify your location, surveillance, or anything like that. So this one is also a very secure communication search engine that you can use on you while browsing, because it keeps you safe from like somebody will not get tracking cookies. They will not get to track your digital footprint. This one is safe for you so that your digital footprint are not tracked. Then we have Proton Mail. is also one of the encrypted email service based on Switzerland, and it is strict privacy laws and apply email between Proton and Proton users are automatically encrypted. And then we have Jitsi Meet. Jitsi Meet is the one that we're using right now. It is an open source video conferencing platform that provides encrypted video calls, unlike many other video conferences too. Jitsi does not require any account to use, so it is free. You can use it and it is secure. That's why it is used. And then like Teller keep your files safe and secure inside Teller encrypted vault. File management, organize your files into folders, cameras, and you can take videos with it. You can record with it. You can record videos with it. You can record an audio directly. All this one you can do them directly. You can take photos directly inside. When you take them with a Teller, they will not download into your phone. They will be kept in Teller. So like this is where I say that if when you know that the information that you have is so sensitive, so that is an app that you can use to keep that information. It also has a camouflage. You can change it. You can change the way it looks. It can look like a calculator. Somebody will just come and take your phone and check your maybe the information that you have, and then they will bypass it thinking that it is a calculator, but it is the one that you have used for keeping your information. So Taylor, it is good for maybe when you have a sensitive information that you do not want people to access it anyhow, but only when you have given them information to get authority to be authorized to get that information. So Taylor is a good one for you. You can use that one. You can record videos inside, take pictures inside it. They will not get downloaded into your phone, and then also your audio will not be downloaded in your phone. They will be kept in that app. I mean, yeah. Yes, that is the end of my presentation, and then the assignment is digital safety tips, what everyone should know. Then the instruction is prepare a 5-minute presentation. It is individual, solo, to teach others. Use Google Slides. You're going to use Google Slides to prepare that presentation. At least 3 digital security tips. For example, strong password, updates, software, and something like that. Then at least you need to have two safety media practices, for example, privacy setting, and then types of presentation, tips for presenting. You need to keep your slides simple and clear, of about 5 to 7 slides maximum, and then use images, examples, and brief stories to explain your points, and with a quick summary or call to action. So that is our presentation, our assignment for this session. Any question? Mr. Bida?
Hello, Angelino.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a question. So about the password, for instance, if I have, it happened that I've opened the account with certain, maybe certain apps. Okay, so by then maybe,
Yes, so thank you so much for the presentation. So we have to first wait until the presenter has adequate time to rest, and then from there we can proceed to have the questions. So we are right now at 28 minutes past 3. So Adud, you take about 5 minutes to rest, and then from there at 3:33 we can then proceed with the questions. In the meantime, I'm going to share the attendance in the chat box. So you register your attendance for today using the link that is just shared in the chat box, and then tell us what you think about today's session. For those ones who are following on YouTube, we'll also do the same. We will share the link in the live chat, and you should be able to register your attendance for today. Overall, it has been a great session. I want to thank everyone who has been there from the start. And for those ones who have been disturbed by network issues, so sorry about that. But you will still be able to access these resources. We will share the presentation. The recording will remain live on YouTube. And at any time, you can go and listen to the conversation or to the explanations that have been illustrated by the facilitator, and leave any questions also in the comment section of the YouTube video, and we should be able to respond. And the session, once the session is also, you should be able to provide your comments under the slide once shared on the WhatsApp group. So the attendance has been shared on the live chat for those ones who are following on YouTube, and also it has been shared in the chat box for those ones who are following on Jitsi. Yes, otherwise a big thank you to our facilitator Adut. She's been able to explain to us what digital security means, and she's really taken us through the aspects of digital footprints and profile management, what you should do and what you shouldn't do, especially as somebody who regularly uses the internet. These are very, very important aspects and insights. And once we come back, we have about 3 minutes to come back, and then we'll be able to take questions. So please click on the link and then register your attendance for today. Yeah, make sure you correctly fill the information, choose your name, your details, and others. And also you can drop your questions in the chat box. There are already a lot of questions that are in the chat box, but still, if you have your own questions, you can drop them. And also, if you're in a noisy place, no need to unmute. You can just drop your question via the chat. Yes, and I hope that most of you have been able to test your passwords. It's something that is very important. And let me just see if I can get for you some more tools that you can use to test your proficiency in digital security. I'm happy that most of you are able to complete the quiz, and some of you scored above 80. That means these are people who have previously attended digital security trainings, and also or people who have just learned digital security and they are familiar with most of those aspects. That is a very good thing. It's always nice when we educate ourselves about most of these important aspects, because like that we help ourselves to become good people, and then being able to even educate several others. Yes, so we have about 1 minute so that we can get back to our questions. And yes, test your password if you have not tested your password using that tool. That was shared. How strong is your password? And also register your attendance. The link has been left on the chat box. You should be able to find it and then register your attendance for the day. The resources will later be shared via the WhatsApp group. Sorry, not WhatsApp group, via Google Classroom. And then also the same assignment will be shared via the Google Classroom, and you should be able to submit by Friday next week. Tomorrow, our session will focus on LinkedIn optimization. And yes, so Yes, so Adud, I hope you're back. Adud, are you back now? Adud, are you back?
Mm,
Yes.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so there are a couple of questions. I'm going to read for you one after the other. I read for you one, you answer, and then I read for you another one, you answer until all questions are answered. Yes. So please stay muted if you have not been asked to mute. Yes, so the first question here is can you just share your screen, please? Just share your screen so that your screen is so that we see the slide. It enhances the it enhances the the view of the session. So just share your screen while we just ask the question. Yes, just leave it like that. Just leave it like that. Yes, just leave it at that. Yes, leave it at that. So we have a couple of questions here. We have a couple of questions here. The first question is from Callisto. Callisto Bach is asking that how can one protect his or her electronics from all these digital threats? That is the first question. So you can answer and then you move to the next.
Okay, you can protect your electronics, like physically, you use your password. You use a strong password so that somebody does not just access what what you have. So I think that is how you can protect and also practice the digital health habits whereby you need to refresh, you need to update your phone all the time. You need to update your phone all the time so that the update will help the functionality of your gadgets. Yes. Hopefully you have answered him.
Okay, great. Thank you. The next question is from Garang Mo. Garang is asking that what is the best way to verify disinformation? What is the best way? He's asking what is the best way to verify disinformation. Have you got the question? What is the best way to verify disinformation? Have you got the question? Looks like we have lost Adut. Adut, if you are speaking, your microphone is off, so you might have to. Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, I get you now. Sorry. So how to verify this information? This information, it is a false information that is shared intentionally to mislead and manipulate, like a propaganda or fake political news, like we already talked about it. So when you are verifying it, you are going to go on the source, like who is sharing that information. You need to first know who is sharing that information. When you get to know the person, you will know that is uh, a fraud person or somebody that is trying to do to intentionally spoil the reputation of that person. So you need to first know who is sharing it. Then after you knowing the person that is sharing it, you go to the source and check of these people, like do they have something like that, maybe in their website, or maybe somebody is sharing information about the government. You go on the government website and you check on the government website, did they post something like that, or did they talk of something like that? Or maybe you check with some media houses, you go on their website and you check what have they said about it. There are so many there are so many fact checkers that you can also check with them. What have they said about it? So from there, you will be able to verify that this information, or maybe you check uh, some things that are used to verify that information. You'll be able to verify the information. You check it for yourself. If it is affiliated with a link, you check with the virus total. You get to know whether that link is maliciously created or it is just something, or it is true. Some links, some things can be clean, but they're really misleading. So in checking those things, you'll be able to know the information that you're getting, that it is false. Did I answer you?
Okay, great. Thank you. So your microphone should just be on as you answer all these
Yes.
questions.
Okay.
So the next question is from, the next question we have here is from Majok Machar is asking that I used to hear a lot about cybersecurity in recent years. Can you make it clearly what cybersecurity means?
Okay.
Are you there, please?
Yeah, I'm here. So
Yes. So
the
you're asking.
cybersecurity is a practice of internet connections or connected system, or anything like let me say, we talked about the layers of security. We talked about the layers of security, and then we talked about the layers of security. How should you secure your information? How you need to use the passwords, how you need to know the information that you have. We talked about the malware. Those are things that are involved with cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is when you secure that information that you have on the internet or any system, network devices, or data from digital attacks. So you protect that information that you have from hackers or attackers. So that is cybersecurity. I gave an example of layers of security, and somebody said he has a padlock that he uses in his house. Before he sleeps, he has to put that padlock. At home, you find some people have dogs, so that when somebody is trying to enter, the dog will bark and they will get an alarm that somebody is coming in. Some people have doors, they put that alarm padlock, so that when somebody touches the padlock, it gives an alarm, so you will know that somebody is trying to come in. So those are all involved with cyber security. Maybe the information is online or in the internet, you protect that information from a digital attack or anybody that is coming into to get your information.
Okay, great. Thank you. Majok, I hope your question is answered. The next question is again from Callisto. Callisto is asking that I have been seeing cookies when browsing the website, usually informing of accept all cookies. Could you clarify more on what cookies are? What are cookies?
Okay, cookies can be your information, the information that you have, like the information that you have. It is what they use, like your IP address, your everything. It is the cookies. Those are the cookies, the one that the social media they will use to track you, to track your information. Like those cookies, they use them to bring adverts to you. If sometimes on Google they can ask those things, they can tell you, should we use your cookies? Maybe according to the web page that you have visited, maybe they will use that to bring a similar advert to you because you visited that page. So your information has been there. So they will use that information to bring another information, to bring other things to you. You said that you said it pops up. So you can deny it or you can accept it. There are some of them you don't have, you can leave. Or there are some of them who take, like I said, they take your information without you knowing. Some of them they will ask you, but they will literally take that information, and that's why you find that you get the adverts that you have, maybe according to the website that you visited or wherever you went in. They will use those the information to bring that information to you. Hopefully I've answered you, Callisto.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, we need to move very fast. We have about 16 minutes left. Someone is asking that how can you remember all your passwords in different accounts? Or where can you store your passwords or emails for quick accessibility?
You cannot remember all your passwords. Uh, like you cannot remember all of them at once, or there are some like if you buy, let me say, a secure VPN, you can use that one to store your passwords, but you cannot store them in your browser. Like Kaspersky, it has that part where you store your passwords, and then he said if you have very many passwords or not, Mr. Bida.
He's just talking about passwords. How can he store his passwords?
Oh, okay. Like I've already told you, you can use a secure VPN apps that have a storage place where you can store your passwords, but not in the browser, because in the browser they can easily be gotten by anyone.
Okay, great. Yeah, so thank you. So essentially, Majok, there's something called password manager. So like what she mentioned, Kaspersky password manager is one of them. So you download the password manager and then you store your passwords in the password manager. So anytime you want to log into your account, you can then go to the password manager, copy your password from there, then paste it in the login information. Even these days, Google has a password manager. You can also use the Google Password Manager to store your passwords. Anytime you want to log into a website, and then you just get from Google. And there are several others like KeePass, and even we have others from most, even Proton. So you use those password managers to store your passwords, and then being able to get the password whenever you need it. And then Guy is asking that those, like, sometimes if you are creating an account, let's say on Chrome or on Microsoft Edge, usually they suggest passwords for you, right? So he's asking that when you are registering in a site, it shows randomly sophisticated mix of characters as your password. Is that safe, or does he need to create his own always? That is a question from Guy.
Okay. That one is safe because according to how it was created, that how they created that platform. So you need to use that password. You cannot create your own. You have to use it. Or else, if you don't want to use it, then you will not log into whatever information that you want to get. So that's how I think it is. It is safe.
No, that is not the no, it's not like that. So it's meaning like when you're creating an account, like let's say
Oh, when creating an account.
you are creating an account. So there are some browsers that will suggest for you or when it reaches that part of the password, they will suggest that, hey, this is a strong password for you. So it's now really on you whether you want to choose it or you want to create
Oh,
your own.
okay. That you cannot take that suggestion. You have to create your own. You have to create your own. You can't take that one.
Okay, great, thank you. And the next question is from Werthon. Werthon is asking that, what does it mean when I click a link and it redirects me to a different website?
Okay, when you create a link and it directs you to a
When
different
you
web.
click, not create, when you click.
Okay, when you click it and it takes you to another website, it is known as redirect, or yeah, it is a redirect. It can be something that has been created by that website to give an alternative to direct you to to another place. So it happens in various website owners, like they direct intentionally. It can be intentionally, or for some purposes, like something legitimate or something like that. So it is. So in that area, I think it is safe. You can use that one. Like it
Yeah.
can be a setting that has been done by that.
Yeah. So for example, if you visit our domain efss.ngo, it redirects you to our website, which is excellencefoundationss.org. That means there's a website redirect there. That is what Adud is explaining. So so it doesn't mean anything. It just means that the link has been redirected. Again, when you see URL shorteners, when you see links for articles are very long. So many publications, when they get the link, they shorten it. Like now, even the link for the attendance, you see it has been shortened. When you click it, it takes you to to the Google form, and the real address will appear on the address bar. So, and then Robin is asking that how do we handle the issues of social engineering, since it is one of the major gateway used to gain access? How do we handle the issues of social engineering, since it is one of the major gateway used to gain access?
You just need to be conscious. You need to be conscious not to share your information anyhow, so that when somebody is asking you of anything, you don't just give in. You need to critically think before you just give your information, so that in that way you'll be able to avoid social engineering.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the social engineer is really just about you giving your information. So when somebody asks you and you don't even know this person, there's no need of giving your information. And another way is just educating people. Like for you now, who is very learned like this, our people out there, when you have your discussions, talk to them out. They should know what social engineering is and why they should be cautious, like Adud has mentioned. And then another person is asking that Mien Joseph is asking that, can I delete my account? Maybe for certain, I try to change my mind and I want to delete the account with apps or sites.
Yes, it is possible. You can delete your account. You can go on the
Yeah,
setting, yeah, and then you decide to delete. It can be deleted. In all the accounts, you can be delete. It can be deleted. That
great.
option is yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And then Ban Mom Guy is asking that what strategies can help prevent cyberbullying and online harassment?
uh, Cyberbullying and online harassment, you need to protect your information also critically, and then also if somebody is trying to cyberbully you online, you have to report. You don't need to keep that information to yourself, so that it can easily be addressed. So in that way you can prevent. And also don't share your information anyhow. When somebody, like if somebody texts you and says, where are you, if this is a person that has not been you have not been communicating with for a very long time, and then the person just asks you, where are you staying right now, that one should bring a question into your mind. So you just need to be critical in anything that you do.
Thank you. Thank you. Guy again is asking that what are the steps that he can take to completely erase? What are the steps he can take to completely erase his digital footprint and ensure he leaves no trace online, essentially becoming invisible or untraceable on the internet?
Like we shared some web browsers or communication tools already, like Tor. That one you can use it for browsing online. Tor, it deletes your information automatically. You don't need to go and delete it. You just browse in it. You don't leave your digital footprint there. It deletes the tracks. Like if somebody is tracking you online, they block that person. Any surveillance, they block that one. And then after you are done browsing, they delete your digital footprint or history. Or any, if you want to delete it personally, when you look in your laptop, there are three dots in the right, I think in the upper right corner. You can go to setting, and then in that setting you go to privacy and security. In the privacy and security, in the drop down, you find the information there where you can delete your history or cookies or something like that. And then you choose the one that you want to delete and the one that you don't want to delete. Because if you delete all of it, then there are some web browsers or some information that you don't want to remove it completely. So you have to choose from there what you want to delete or what you don't want to delete. But when you say that you will keep yourself completely, or maybe from you said from digital, like from being tracked or being invisible, it can be impossible unless you use these websites that I have shared with you that you can use while browsing or anything like that. But let me say, if you want to be invisible completely, you can. I don't think that is possible.
Yeah, and then also in some cases you have to, now there are some platforms online that can delete that, but you have to pay them. Platforms like Delete Me completely, then those are paid options. You have to pay them. Then now they get to remove like most of the digital footprints that already exist online. And then you also have to use now operating systems like Tails. So Tails is an operating system like that you can carry in a flash. You need to have a flash of about 8 to 16 GB. Put the operating system there, and then whenever you want to work, you put it on your computer. You work there, and then you remove. It will leave no traces on the computer or online about what you have been doing. So pretty much that answers your question. And then Santos Evans is asking that what are some of the signs that a social media account has been compromised?
Okay, like I said earlier, you may start receiving phishing links. Like you don't know where they are coming from. Somebody is sending you an email. Maybe they got it from one of the apps that you're using, or one of the social media apps that you're using, and you put your email there. Somebody may just get your information from there. So that is a sign that it can tell you maybe your account has been hacked, or you find that maybe your information, when you go in, you find some things you did not put there. Somebody has posted them, let me say in your Facebook or something like that. So those are some of the signs, I think, that you can tell that your information somebody has got some access to it, or maybe you don't have access to that platform completely. Even when you try that original password that you have, you're not able to access it. That is also one sign that your information has been accessed.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. Usually when you check your accounts, even the social media account, you check messages, whether there are some messages that have been sent or you do not send those messages yourself. And then if it is email, you also check your sent folder for the email. You see whether there are emails that have been sent, but you do not send them. And then you also check logins. You can go to security settings and you check current logins. You see if there's any suspicious login from any device that is not your own, or from a location that is not your own. That shows that your account has been compromised. And then Abraham Athian is asking that, does accepting cookies on a website normal?
It can be normal when that website is authentic. When you know the website that you have visited is authentic, then you can accept them to use your cookies. But if you know that it is something random, you really don't know that whether they are authentic. You can ignore and you proceed.
Okay, nice. Thank you. And then again, Guy is asking that why have South Sudanese people become frequent targets for scams such as money scams, social media hacks, and fake UNICEF funding schemes? And what strategies can help protect communities from these increasing cyber threats?
Okay, that will go down to digital literacy. You find that most of the South Sudanese are not illiterate, digitally illiterate. That is why you find that those information, most people come and use like the scammers come and scam them. Somebody will just use a deep fake for you. You would think that is the real information. I remember there's one time I was somewhere and somebody got an AI video that. And showed me the video. Then I told the person that is an AI. It is not the real thing. So it is really it brings you down to digital literacy. Some people don't know these things. So it is now up to us to teach people and to let them know. Maybe you are staying at home with people, you need to also teach them these things and let them know so that they can protect themselves online or they don't fall as victim of cyber threats or anything like that. So I think that is the one way that you can do to teach people, to make them digitally literate so that they will know these things. Because most I would say that AI is growing faster. So, and people, most of the internet here, people don't use internet. Internet has become expensive. So some people don't really access internet and to get to know these things. So it is now up to you when you learn something like that. So what are you going to do with the information that you have received? It is up to you now to teach other people that do not know to get to know these things. In doing something like that, we'll be able to avoid something of scams and cybersecurity in our communities. So that is why these scammers or hackers on social media bring us fake information, because they know that most people are not aware. Somebody will just go and click. They think it is really true. Or somebody will use an impersonation to on Facebook. Mostly, like most South Sudanese, they use Facebook. So most of these things, most times, are on Facebook. So that's why you need to get to teach people to let them know. So I think that is one way that we can. It is because of digital literacy. So the only thing that we will avoid is to teach people. So that is it.
Nice, thank you. And the last question we have here is from Baka Joseph. Baka Joseph is asking that tell us why it is important to set one's account to private other than to public. He believes content creators set theirs to public because they need more followers and their account viewed by many people.
Oh, yes, it is. You can set it to private. I said you can set your account to private if you know that you are a victim of something of cybersecurity all the time. That is a personal. It is now a decision. It is your decision. For a content creator, it does not need to set the information private because of the job that he or she is doing. When you are a content creator, you cannot set your account in private because of the job that you're doing, despite the fact that you can fall as a victim of this. Because there are some institutions, they can be churches, a church institution, they can hack their Facebook account, the whole big church. So this thing, it is. And a church cannot set their account on private. They cannot use a private because they need to reach very many people all around the world. So I don't think it cannot apply to anybody. It cannot apply to anybody. It is just you personally, you can do it if you want or if you don't want. But if you don't want, you can use some private setting that limit to what access somebody is able to access the information that you have. You can just limit some things that they are able to access, not everything they will have to access. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much for answering almost all the questions. So we are about 3 minutes past time. Now we can give a chance to people to ask the question on audio. So if you have any questions, you can unmute and then ask the question directly to Adut. Thank you. We can have that for about 7 minutes and then we can close. Thank you. Anyone who has a question, you can ask, please. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Duta. So my question is about emails. Email, is it can be can we use it as a, like for instance, a mean of communication, video conferencing or virtual communication or interview, or just only use it for texts or sending text messages? So that's my question.
I don't think you can use an email for video or conference virtual meeting or interviews, but like in Google, they provide that video, like Google Meet. Is it? Yeah, Google Meet. It is affiliated with whatever thing that they do. So in there, you put in your email. You can use, but just only the email alone. It cannot be.
Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, but technically you need the email because even, for example, Zoom and stuff, you need an email account in order to create a Zoom account. So technically you need emails for those things. And even your Google Meet is tied to your Google account. You cannot use Google Meet without a Google account. So technically you need the emails for those things. Samuel, well, you can proceed, please.
Yes, hello, Gida. Hello.
Hello, we can hear
Can
you.
everybody hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Thank you so much. I actually had a bad day today. Like, I've been struggling since to actually catch up with the session today. I always make sure that I have a backup in case of any complication with the network, but today beats me. So I tried to catch up actually with what you guys were discussing in the question, and I just feel like to throw some few things since I was really touched about the sessions today. I don't know if I'm allowed. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You want to ask a question?
Hi, no, it's not a question. I just want a comment.
Okay, it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello, everybody. My fellow Montes and
I think we lost him.
Yeah, let him just type. Any other questions? Any other questions? Yeah, if there are no other questions, Adut, you can go through the assignment once again, and then we can close. And then I hope that everyone has registered their attendance. Everyone has registered their attendance in the attendance form. So Adut, go over the assignment again, and then we can just close. Thank you.
Okay, our assignment is about digital safety tips, what everyone should know. Like, what do you want everyone to know in your sphere or wherever you are? So, the things that you want people to know. Our instruction is prepare a 5 minutes presentation. It is solo, individual, uh, to teach others. We're going to use Google Slides. You're going to use Google Slides in your Gmail, and then in your Google Tools, you find the Google Slide, and then at least 3 digital security tips. You're going to put at least 3 digital security tips, and then at least 2 safe social media practices. Those ones, you put them in your prepared slides of 5 minutes, and then tips for presenting. Keep your slides simple and clear. Let them be simple and clear, from 5 to 7 maximum. Then use images to show whatever you're going to tell, and then examples, and then brief stories to explain your points, end with a quick summary of whatever things that you have said. You can summarize, put it in summary, or a call to action. Yes.
Okay, then great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Adut, very much for facilitating the session. Thank you, everyone, for
I have
being
a
part of
question on the
the.
assignment.
Yes, please, you can ask.
Yeah, the instructions. Okay, 5 minutes. Like you go to the Google slide and then you prepare the presentation and you record yourself showing the screen. What does it mean?
No, you're not going to record yourself. You're going to use slides like the way I'm presenting to you right now. I've used slides to prepare this presentation. So that is how you're going to prepare this assignment. You're going to put it in slides in
And then
5 to 7.
what 5 minutes mean?
Okay, 5 minutes is when you're presenting, it should be of about 5 minutes, but then we are not going to present because there will not be allocated time for presentation.
Thank you.
Yes. You will just give us the assignment and we shall just grade you, but you will not have to present because there is no time for that. Any
Okay,
other
thank you so much. Are there any other questions, please?
Okay, thank you so much. My question is simple. So in this session, people have been talking, or Mr. Adud have been talking about backup. So I see backup is consuming a lot of space. Can we use it in the account or in the specific accounts?
You can use backup in your WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, you can back up the information. Maybe you deleted your WhatsApp, but then your information will remain backed up somewhere. So when you install it again, the messages or anything will just come automatically. So backup, you can use backup in a like what I shared, like pCloud, you keep your information there so that you don't lose it completely. If you lose maybe your phone or anything like that, you can go back to that and you get information, your same information from there. So that is what I meant.
Thank you.
So there's something that I missed. You mean that we are going to back them up in email, or what? Which cloud? It is like you mentioned cloud, or it is email that we can back our chats or information.
It is a communication tool that you can use to back up your information, to store
So
that information for future references.
the tool is called what?
It is called pCloud or Mega.
Okay.
And even the Proton Mail also has that.
Can you please type it in the chat box so that I'll be able to know the spelling and get it very well?
Okay, let me go back. I don't think it's very far from here. It's there. Hopefully you can see it.
Yeah, so to just backup is just like how you are storing files on your Google Drive, how you are storing photos on Google Photos. That is what we call backup, or how you are storing your files in a flash or in your phone's memory card or in a hard disk. Some of you have hard disk. That is what we call backup. So
Okay, I get it now. I get it. Yes, okay. Thank you for that.
So Mega is just like Google Drive, where you can upload your files and you just create an account, upload your files. So this is like more like to give you more storage options, because sometimes some people might not want to pay for Google Drive. So you just have to like now create an account, for example, on Mega. I think Mega gives about 10 GB or more of free space, but also after that space is full, you have to pay. Do you have any other questions, or everything is clear now? Okay, nice.
Yeah, Peter, just mine is the last question. Just simple. I need to know
Yes,
about the update. So how often can someone update their phone? Maybe every day, weekly, or monthly for updating the phones or apps. So updates.
On your phone?
Yeah, on the phone, yeah.
Okay. Adur, he's asking how can he update his phone, like daily or something like that, right? That is a question, right?
Yeah. Should it be weekly, monthly, or daily, or regularly?
No, you cannot do it daily. You can do it in a week time, or yeah, in a week time. After 1 week, you can update. You can update because there are some in my phone. Like I can just update. Maybe I can just update today. Tomorrow I find some apps again they need an update. So you just need to just keep checking.
Yes, Angelina.
Yes. You are back?
Yes, Callisto.
Yes.
Yeah,
Are you?
when I type in my password.
We cannot hear you. You're
Yeah, I
breaking.
said, yeah, my network. I said, when I type my password, I found out that it can easily be cracked only for 2 minutes if one is using a computer. So if I want to change the password and keep the same email account, is that possible? Like to change the
Yes,
password?
it is possible. You can change the password. Yes.
Okay.
You can go on the option and then you change the password. I think there are no other questions.
Okay, great. Thank you.